Hi everyone and welcome to Newry's Loose Women, and it has been a long time from we've been here and from we've actually seen each other. So we were just doing a wee bit
so busy
gabbling there, catching up
Yes.
on what's going on with everybody.
Yes.
But it's lovely to be back and it's lovely to
See
see
you.
you.
It is.
We're
Hello,
very
Amanda.
excited there this
Hello,
morning.
Joanne.
So sun's shining, lovely day, and we're going to talk first of all about voting.
Yes.
Oh,
Hope everybody
yes.
voted.
No.
While
Yours.
myself and Joanne hang our head.
Yep.
I can't
It's
believe
not
that.
for me.
I really can't believe that. You have to vote.
Sure, I don't understand what half it's about, so
But
what's
you have
the
to
point?
sit and watch one or two programmes. It's like there's even the kids one on TV, Sky.
Is there?
The breakfast show on Sky. They've even took kids in where they're talking about it in, layman's terms, where
Right,
they're trying
simplify
to
it for them.
simplify it for
Yeah.
younger people,
I should have
students
watched
to
that.
understand.
Maybe that would
Yeah.
help me a wee bit.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
programme.
I think you
Yeah.
become sort of disillusioned by it all because the promise,
Yeah.
the sun, moon, stars, and it just never seems to.
It's the
And
same old
you'll only
thing.
see them appear when it's coming time for vote.
I
Vote,
think
vote,
nobody
vote, vote,
trusts
vote.
them.
No.
But the problem is, Amanda, there's so many people that don't vote.
Yeah.
And those people
Like
that don't
us.
vote are not voting because they're disillusioned.
Yeah.
But if all those people went out and voted for a party that was actually saying something that made sense.
But what if none of the parties are saying anything
But
that you
some
stand
of them,
for?
some of the new parties and some of the new politicians are trying and they want to make change. You have to listen to them.
I've listened to a
But if-
load before, but
I know,
in
but Joanne,
certain
if all
topics
the
and-
people
yeah.
disillusioned like you
Yeah.
actually tuned in and listened to some of the newcomers, you know,
Is that like?
suppose you're right.
and they all
Think about it
voted.
that,
If
yeah.
you all went out and voted for the newcomers,
yeah.
all the people that feel like you do are
Yeah.
actually listening to what they're saying. Even funny, the reporter and the Democrat this year covered it well in the papers and put up
Didn't read that either, did you?
everyone's
You just flick over.
Yeah, look
all
for
the you got everyone's opinion. They asked questions. It was there in black and white what they stood for, what they wanted, what they didn't want, what they thought, what their vision was. Well, I think you should vote now.
Oh, that's your
especially.
thing, Pauling, now.
No, it isn't my thing. But it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going right.
I would be interested in that. Funny.
Well,
See,
what
I
sort of
wouldn't-
things are the new? Like,
Yeah.
is that like no UKIP? Is that a new one? No.
UKIP, that's divided opinion across the
Haven't
board.
noticed what that
They
is.
come down very strong in one aspect, immigration. They're very not against it, but they want like the Australian system.
Okay.
Do you know what the Australian?
No.
Well, the Australian system's
What a
really, really
nodding.
strict. They won't take you unless you're qualified, unless you can contribute to the economy. There's no benefits. You don't just get handed all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
benefits.
yeah.
So the Australian system, like, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Like, they do it right. So they're up for that. But there's a lot of other things. They're very controversial.
Yeah, you see, and
You know-
that's what you're up against. You know, there could be some things
Yeah.
that you like about, and then
Exactly.
on the flip side of that, it goes completely against what you feel is
Personally.
right. So
Right.
Yeah.
how?
You just weigh it up.
See, I got a
Weigh it
dislike
all up.
before when I've had like counsellors that are coming around knocking your doors,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get both my children into the school where I live beside because I
Yes.
came from Newry
Yeah.
and I'm living elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, and that, they're coming and we'll do this and we'll do that. And I heard it for the past Aaron's 8 now, since 8 years. And both of them had to go to different schools that weren't right around the corner. So, and I just think every time they come here we go again,
Yeah.
same old waffle.
But how did not voting help?
Well, when I did vote, it didn't help either.
Yeah, you see, people
See?
are so disillusioned.
Yeah.
But this year it was more interesting because the Conservatives nor the Labour are going to get the majority. They're not going to get the seats that they need to hold to become Prime Minister. David Cameron,
Is out.
Ed Miliband, So what's happening here, I think, is there are 18 seats in Northern Ireland up for grabs in Parliament. So it will make a
You're
difference.
a wee wealth of knowledge.
Although Sinn Féin
Very
aren't taking their
intelligent,
seats.
very
So,
intelligent
you
there.
know, it's like it was very interesting this
Yeah.
year. Plus, they might even have to go for another election. Girls, it is interesting now. You know,
You can fill us in now.
Yeah, I'll fill you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know how it goes.
We're still not voting today.
Well, you doesn't know how it goes by the time this airs.
And it
We'll
still
all
wouldn't
know what
interest me
happens.
either. Because you're just going to have to
Well,
go
you're
with the
not
flow
going to
anyway.
be flicking in today. Sky
No,
cover,
I'd probably
brilliant to
watch
see
bits
what's
and
what.
pieces of it and look at them and go,
No.
"Yous are all pack of
blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you're so disillusioned.
Boring.
with
Yeah,
a
and you
lot of
don't.
them.
I have to say,
There's either
there's none of them
bigots
that you
or
don't-
fence sitters.
yeah,
There's a
believe
lot of
word
them
they
fence
say.
sitters, and they're just saying what people want to hear.
Yeah.
And I hate that aspect of it. Do you know?
She's
what
really
are
I
you-
know
into it.
people
Nick
vo-
Clegg gets on my nerves. I'd love to ring him.
round the neck.
And to see that Ed Miliband, you see
Oh,
the
is
way he
it-
talks through his
But you
nose.
see,
I
even
can't
the
stand
like
it.
of that there, it's to me, it's insulting people's intelligence. You know,
Yeah.
the way the whole pictures in the kitchen and all that malarkey.
Yes.
Why do that?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
trying to word
yeah.
like you and me and you and blah blah blah. I think that insults people's intelligence. You know,
Yeah.
don't just put that up a few weeks, a few months or whatever before
Yeah.
Yeah.
the election's coming up.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with all that, but I firmly believe deep down, if you don't vote, there's never going to be change. Do you know, if everyone like you went
Yeah.
out and voted for somebody new on the block that was sort of saying fresh things or new things.
So you know who you're going to vote for?
No,
Will you tell us
on the
later?
day I'll just walk in
And see what
this
jumps
evening
out at you.
and what jumps out at me, but I'm undecided.
See, I
I'm
couldn't
swinging.
go and go in because I really don't understand what they're waffling on about.
Well, you see, that's the thing as well.
have no notion.
Right, say I take Joanne and myself, I would sort of watch bits and pieces of it, but I would be more not voting because I'm saying I don't.
It's a protest,
Anything that they,
non-vote.
yeah. But say, for example, you're not sure about the whole thing,
Yeah.
and you do go in and vote, and you're just going,
Vote for
sure,
the
just vote for
willy-nilly.
it.
crap,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's bad.
Yeah, so
but then
you're-
they need to educate housewives.
Yeah.
But like, these are businesswomen. We is not listening to how they're going to tax, what they're
Yeah,
going to do
all
for
that-
new
yes, that
businesses
sort of
set
thing,
up.
yeah.
Like things like that should really interest you because it will have an effect on you indirectly.
You're just going to have to go
directly.
with what's chosen anyway. So
I
whether you
think-
have your say or not.
Like that, you do.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna change my
yeah, my
mind.
daddy would kill you.
See, my daddy would have been like that years ago, and we would have had to go
I
and
suppose
vote.
people
And
fought
you haven't a
for
clue what you're
getting
voting
the
for.
vote.
Yeah.
I know all that there, but it just gets, it has got to the stage. Now, you see, I'll text you later and let you know if it did.
Yeah, text me.
I might next
But-
year.
This is actually on the day of voting.
Yes.
We're filming this, so
Um,
there's still hope for these
there
two.
is, but I would have. I always did.
Yes.
But it's in the last, I think it's the last 2 years that I haven't.
But did you find years ago you voted for who your mummy and daddy voted
Yes.
for?
Oh, very
Yeah.
much
Where
so.
now when
yeah.
it's down to you sort of to
Yeah.
make that call.
Yeah, and
Like we had a debate out of Daddy's who you voting for, and the whole family, everybody's divided.
Yeah.
Like two people aren't voting the same.
right.
Like, you know, like Jerry wouldn't vote
Yeah.
the same as me necessarily.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be the
Although
same as-
this year, Amanda, most people are just disillusioned with the
Yeah.
whole thing. Like there is a
too
lot
much.
of protest votes
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
down, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, this year. Yeah, people saying, like, you're sick of private schoolboys running the country.
Oh, very well put,
Yeah.
Molly.
And that is what's wrong.
That aren't
They're
really
so
in touch
out of
with-
touch, they have
Yeah,
no idea.
the real world.
Like they've no idea, Amanda, that they haven't hit home with you
Yeah,
or you.
yeah.
As you say, a make-up kitchen, a kitchen
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
even used.
Yeah.
Used, yeah.
They have so
Please.
many kitchens.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
do you know, so.
And it's like they should be saying, right, well, why are we so disconnected from even the like of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it that we're not doing?
Yeah.
But it's, you know, whenever like they're being interviewed and things like that, you see politicians when they're being questioned and they can never just
Answer the
want
question.
somebody
Yes or
just
no.
blum answer
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah,
Don't
they
go round
ramble
in
on.
circles.
Do you know
Yeah.
who's really tickled me interviewing the Eamon Holmes? Maybe
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Irish
yeah,
thing.
yes,
Because he's always, you
He's
just
great.
answer the question, you're waffling there.
Yeah.
He does home in. You can see he's so frustrated.
Yeah.
You actually feel off him, he can't be bothered with any of them.
Yeah.
That's the impression you get of
Yeah,
him.
he's not
you
trying
know.
to
Yeah.
suck up to any of them.
No, they should let him rip. He
Let
should
him go,
hold
yeah.
the
Yeah.
debates. Did you
Yes.
not watch any debates?
No.
I've been too busy
so shocked.
traveling the world.
I'm not really. No, I would love the debates and all too, but then I suppose I'd
No.
be looking at, like, I would be sitting going, I can't stand how he talks through his nose.
you see
I
that
should
with
be
Jet,
listening.
Right, yes, it's not necessarily picking up what you're just
Yeah.
looking
Some,
at there.
if
yeah.
I'm
Looking at
interested
what's
in
going
the
yeah.
actual issue, I'll listen.
Now I will, you see, like on the news, the highlights and things like that. There, I
Yes.
watch rather than sit through
Through a debate.
watching it.
Yeah.
I'll just, if it gets heated and things like that, and they show it in the news, I'll watch that.
Yeah,
But no, I'm not a big
fan of them.
fan of any of them.
No, well, there's none of them now. If anything, it would be a protest vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah.
I might even do that.
People standing up and saying enough of this and enough of
Yeah.
that, and we
Oh,
want this and
yeah.
we want
They all
that.
say that,
Yeah.
Pauline. They all say
No,
that.
there
And
was
then
one
whenever
of
they
them
get
this year
in,
in the paper, and it was just silly. Like, I have no children going to sit the 11 plus or anything this year, but one in the Newry reporter this year was actually talking about that issue.
right, okay.
Do you know, we have a great education system here in Northern Ireland. We have the grammar school. You should have the choice.
Yeah.
That's what we were actually talking about. So when I read that, I homed in on this
Yes,
person
'cause it relates.
because
Yeah.
I thought, although my children aren't affected by this anymore, I know lots of
Yeah,
lots
but
of
you know how
people,
you felt
and I know
when you
how
were
I
in that
felt.
situation.
It was a real
Yeah.
issue
Yeah.
that had hit me.
Yeah.
Do you know, so I liked his take on all that, what he's going to push for. He wants grammar schools to have the choice. If you want your child to go to grammar school, the choice should
Yeah,
be there.
yeah.
Do you know, so different wee things. If you read it, you'll pick out wee things that do relate to you.
So what if, what's it, 10 o'clock tonight?
I'm
I've
so
got to.
clever.
You are.
You ain't just a pretty face.
Nope.
Is it 10 o'clock tonight?
That's
Yeah,
all
from
I
about
know
9
now.
o'clock, you'll
Right,
sort
so
of.
I've got.
Oh yeah, to vote.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
5 to 10.
We'll never
Your
say
coat on,
never.
Mrs.
We'll
Anna.
never
Where
say
you
never.
go. You take, go and make a protest vote. Well, that's enough. A thing they're asking you not to do that. You know, but
But if it makes people sort of sit up and go, right, okay, this isn't going quite the way I would
exactly.
imagine.
And then, if
Yeah.
then it'll waken up the others. Go, people want us to talk about the bug, basic,
That's it.
not
Yeah.
silliness.
Silliness, that's what gets me.
Stupid
I'd rather just
silly.
plain and simple.
Playground
Plain
behaviour.
and simple.
Yeah.
And
Easy,
please,
easy
Ed
reading.
Miliband needs an operation on it. He needs surgery or something. Oh God, I can't even bear to look at him or listen to
I
him.
know he's not.
No, he's
No,
not
not-
very.
Well, but it
Not
will be
nice.
interesting to see the outcome of
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
We should look forward to
Yeah.
We'll fill you in
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll text you 5
Text
past 10.
me. I
tonight.
text you. Like, did you or didn't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to take a wee break and we'll be back shortly.
If you would like to watch our shows from the comfort of your home, contact Destination Newry now to get yourself a Roku box. Call us on 028 30 834 010.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Newry's Loose Women. We're going to discuss another topic close to our heart after voting. Fashion.
They were
Well,
well
it's
scolded.
more like
They were
it.
Pauline.
No scolding
Yeah.
this time.
Pauline really cracked the whip whenever the camera stopped
We could
rolling.
tell
Could
it
you
off.
just see
Yeah.
me?
Yes. She can be very scary when she puts her mind to it. But yeah, fashion, spring, summer, magazines full of images about what's on trend and all the rest of it. Some lovely things, but Joanne...
Bar the footwear.
Right, okay, you're not loving
I'm
the
hiding
footwear.
mine. I'm
No.
in flats today.
But not what I'm going to tell you about.
No, I love pretty.
Pretty
Yeah.
and girly and
Yeah.
glamorous. But the latest thing is footwear. Supermodels all standing in the magazine, all top to toe glamorized, and then these flat sandals.
Monstrosities.
It's like something I would do.
No, but no, you have to see them. They're really horrendous. They're, do you know, like the old man's shoe that they were out in the sunshine, but they were socks.
Moses sandals.
That's not what you call them. Moses.
Yes, they call them
But
Mosey
they're calling
sandals.
these the girls ones now.
Well, we'll have a few images
Hiking,
up
yes,
whenever...
a few
yes,
images.
yeah.
I think they're called hiking shoes. But what is the point? Right, I know for comfort and whatever, but like, see, like your flip flops and stuff like that's nice and glitzy and glam. Not
bit of
these
bling.
horrible, clumpy, ugly soles. I just
Go for it, Joanne.
I just don't get it.
John, that's high fashion.
Yeah.
That's high
I'm
fashion.
only
Yeah.
joking. I
But
haven't
they're
even
selling,
seen these
they're
things.
selling them now, you know, in the likes of Primark, in Debenhams,
Really?
Topshop. Yes,
Topshop,
they're showing
yeah.
you, like the models are wearing them, and then they're showing you what shops you can, you know, buy them from. Then there's the other thing, from one extreme to the next, they're all wearing the high heel shoes with a white Nike sock, with open toe high heels,
it's bad.
stilettos. So what's going on with
Is it not
footwear?
quarky?
It's no, it's not. Even
Okay.
it's
Will
not
you not
even.
will you not be doing it, Joanne?
No.
No.
I am a
Can't wait
lover
to
of
see it.
fashion, but I don't get that. I do like to see, I know high fashion and it's always twists and quirky
Yeah.
things, but these are just,
Gross.
that's the word.
Do
That
nothing
is the
for
word,
them.
Pauline, yeah, no. And if I see you wearing them,
Should
I'll be
I
slapping
maybe-
you.
I'm going to walk in the next day just with the crack.
Keep your feet up on the table.
And
Go,
sit, yeah.
Look at me.
You
and
see, I
go
think a
fab.
lot of time when you're taller, you'll do the flat
Yeah.
option
Yeah.
for
But I love
comfort.
flats
Yeah.
now, but not, just
I
the
haven't
word is
seen them.
gross. They're terrible.
Gross.
Terrible. Two big straps over the front of them. And they're doing like thick sole, you know, a thick sole.
Yeah.
It really bothers me.
Are you disturbed by
Yeah, I
that?
am. Yes, yeah. So don't buy them, Pauline.
No, well, I have seen a lot of big, thick soles.
I've seen that. I don't
I
like that
don't
either,
like that
no.
either. Even for walking, that
For
would be
walking,
so
yeah.
uncomfortable. That doesn't even, it defies logic.
And
The
it
big
is, like, as I've often said, unfortunately there are some girls, women, whatever, who are so easily swayed
Yeah.
and think, right, okay, I have to be wearing
This
this.
is fashion,
Fashion,
so
yeah.
you have
And it
to do
doesn't suit
it.
them.
And it doesn't,
Just
No,
do
so-
not.
and
No.
that's the sad thing, you know. I'm
Yeah.
all for, yes, be an individual and
Yeah,
you
and
can
have
make
your
a
own
statement
style,
and
yeah.
all that there.
But
But
girls,
you
that
don't
comes with maturity too.
Yeah, well,
like
this
you
is
can
true.
guarantee the wee 17-year-olds
Will be wearing it.
Do you know, is that a sign
Yeah.
of our age too?
they're just
when
not
we
nice.
sit and go, do you remember your mummy? Like I remember mummy when the tight jeans. Oh my God. Oh my God, they're awful looking. You know,
Skinny jeans, yeah.
it's like she just
From flowers.
disgusting
Yeah.
on women. And look at us
Yeah,
now.
we're all-
Do you know, years ago women wouldn't have been seen dead in a pair of trousers.
I know,
There's
right,
always
now
dresses and wee
skirts, long
skirts and
skirts.
do you know, so
Time moves
time
on.
moves on. Is it our age? To a 16, 17-year-old, is that
Still.
Yeah, well, they would probably
Fab.
look at that and say, that's amazing.
gorgeous?
Yeah. Because the supermodels are
So
all
wearing
wearing
them.
it.
Yeah.
Even though,
But I
I
still
don't know, there
don't think,
probably would
no,
be still some
people like me.
young people who would be, you know, confident in themselves and know, right, okay,
It's not for
it's
me.
not for me. I'm not going to follow the crowd.
Follow that trend. I don't know. Yeah, trends like that start.
Strange.
And I remember many a time thinking, oh my God, would you ever? And then the more you see it,
Yeah.
But it's funny, even like when you're saying about the skinny jeans, because like the 70s sort of theme is out now. This is one of
flares.
one of the trends, and it just everything. It seems to just go.
we full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
Okay, they
fun-
maybe
yeah.
change it slightly.
A wee
but
bit of
generally
change.
speaking,
Yeah.
you know, every spring summer you will have your florals and
Yeah.
you know monochrome things like that. Don't
Yeah.
seem to ever.
Never go away.
Never go out of
They'll
fashion.
still be there
which is
in,
good.
Yeah.
in the winter.
Don't
Yeah.
throw it out, girls. It'll
Exact-
come back round
It'll
and
come
back
back
round
round.
and back round.
But
In a newer
those wee
version.
things that sort of they throw into the mix
Those
that are
gross things.
like in fairness, who I was going to say who, but you will see them walking about with the heels and the
Socks
socks, like going down to shop.
Yeah, but like I have
Really?
seen that already, Amanda, and I sort of thought, you know, like I remember years ago looking in the nice wee tea dress,
Yeah, and the wee
teamed
socks.
up with boots,
And wee
and I
socks,
remember
yeah.
initially thinking, oh, you couldn't do that. Oh my God,
No,
that's
that's-
not right looking. And the more you seen
Yeah.
it, then I did it as well.
Yeah.
I pulled the wee boots on
Yeah,
with
and
the wee
I've done
dress
it
as well.
myself, yeah.
Where beforehand, like 4 or 5 years beforehand, you'd have thought that was no go. I have seen lots of socks on, but not
Not
the
open
way,
toe,
not
yeah.
these.
Yeah, no, yeah,
This
and-
is a more far out version. Then you're saying.
And I think like I've seen that myself as well, and
Yeah.
the wee socks and maybe the wee like the wee
The wee
brogues
strap
and things
over,
like that.
yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
you know,
or
the
your wee
lace up.
Converse
Yeah.
and the wee socks
Yeah.
with the wee.
That's nice,
I
yeah.
see that in some wee ones, and it's
Yes.
lovely.
Yeah.
Do you know?
But
You think,
this
oh, I wish I
sounds
was 10 years
a
younger,
bit
20.
extreme.
Yeah.
Well, it's not floating Joanne's boat.
It isn't, no.
We have to reserve judgment because I haven't
Visioned
spotted it
it yet.
just yet.
And what are the new trends for this spring, summer? What is everybody going to have?
Same, that's
That is
70. That
Well,
70s
70s,
is.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
And your pastels are back in, floral
Your
back
flares,
in,
your
monochrome.
flared trousers, and they're all
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even though
Yeah,
what
it's
I
hard to
do,
know.
I'm not really I'm more into incorporating wee bits and pieces into what I already have,
Yeah.
rather than
A certain style,
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
Advertise your business here. Reach a weekly audience of 275,000 people. Be ahead of the rest. Call Damien on 078 08 80 34 75 or 028 308 34 012.
Hi everyone and welcome back to the final part of Newry's Loose Women. And our final topic for today is missed opportunities.
This is very interesting.
Is it,
Especially when
Paul?
it
I have
concerned
never
Amanda.
missed an opportunity. I'll pass it to Amanda. That's our excuse, Joanne.
Yeah.
You never missed any.
No.
Thanks for that,
Only
girls.
joking, only joking.
Well, I have missed a few, I have
Well,
to say.
you
and
haven't recently.
No,
You just grabbed,
by the...
yeah, and off she went
Good
to Las
girl.
Vegas.
We're
Yeah.
very proud of you for
Thank
doing
you,
that.
thank you.
I
I'm
should
very
have
proud
followed
of me.
your steps, so maybe I might miss that next year.
Now,
I could
you
be
could have
flying.
went.
I could have went, but I couldn't.
Why
I
not?
missed the opportunity.
There is one very
Yeah,
important missed opportunity.
I could have
for you,
been
Joanne.
And it
sitting
was...
with you on the flight to Las Vegas.
Yeah, and it was an amazing opportunity that not
Once
to
in
be
a
missed.
lifetime, yeah.
It's, but like that, I think an awful lot of us are guilty of missed opportunities
Oh,
because you sit back and you ponder over it and
Well, I
ponder over it
won't,
and ponder
yeah.
over it and ponder over it, and then it's gone.
Are you afraid of what people
You're
think?
afraid, yeah.
Yeah, what?
Afraid.
Oh God, what if
Are
I
you
do this?
afraid that you're not going to succeed?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
So you
yeah.
take the easy option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sit back
And you
and
just
do
don't
nothing.
do
Yeah.
it.
and that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
You see the fear of
The
that
failure.
that voice in your head saying to you, no, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Yeah, it's not easy to try and sort of drown out that voice, but
No.
saying, but you know what if it does work? Let's
Yeah.
just flip it around, and if it does work, and you know what, even if it doesn't, at
Try
least I
again,
tried.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
imagine,
right,
man.
yeah.
I often sit and think. I
Do you,
do
Paul?
think, Joanne.
Ponder.
Actually,
you,
sometimes,
Paulie?
yes. Sometimes I sit and think I would hate to have maybe left school at 18, 19 or whatever and done the same thing every day
For the last 20, 30 years.
for
Yeah.
the last 20, 30 years. How? I often do think that. So,
Yeah.
like we have grabbed opportunities, missed
Yeah.
opportunities, and we've changed our pathways lots.
Yeah.
And like maybe something didn't succeed, but something else did. But when you sit and look back through it all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
aren't you glad you
you
made
did
changes
changes,
that
yeah.
you made?
Absolutely, and because, like as you're saying, there some things worked and some things didn't. But
Exactly.
sometimes the things that didn't
Aren't meant to.
aren't meant to,
really,
but
yeah.
they've got you on the
Yeah.
path of where you're supposed to be headed.
Or they come back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
For
benefit from
reasons.
them, and then years later you think, oh, I'm really glad I did that because
Yeah.
it's helping me with this.
Exactly.
Do you know,
Yeah.
as opposed to sitting safe. Some
Yeah.
people
No
sit
change,
safe.
Yeah.
And then they're the ones that give the negative vibes. Don't take that chance. Oh no, that'll
I
never
wouldn't,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll not work. Oh no.
And you've got to be aware, this is
Yeah.
something I have found out, and I'm sure you are the same. Whenever you do sort of push yourself out of the comfort zone, the amount of people
Yeah.
that are in your ear going, no,
I wouldn't have done that.
oh, what are you doing that for? That'll never work. That'll never work. No, no, no. Because like that, they're sitting in their comfort zone. And at the end of the day, the only person really that's going to be affected if it doesn't work is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's not going to, really impact. It'll be you that'll be going, oh God, well, do you know what, frigate, I tried it.
But do you think you
Yeah.
should take it if you should take it all the time if you're given an opportunity?
I do,
you?
because
even if it's not really deep
I-
down for
Shame
you.
on you.
No,
you
I-
missed yours.
I think that nothing is a coincidence.
Right.
Everything is
Right.
put in your way
For a
for,
reason.
yeah. It's not just, as I say, a coincidence that it happens. It's meant to happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's to take you a step further to where you're going or to sort of get you to think about, right, okay, I'm going to take stock. Maybe I need to go this way, maybe I need to go that way. But you learn from every opportunity but you have to be clued into to it being
Yeah.
the
It is what
opportunity.
life's about,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the point
It
in not
has to
going for
be.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, and missed opportunities, like eventually you look back and nothing's really missed, Amanda.
Yeah.
It's not.
Life's too
In
short,
the grand
isn't it?
scheme of
Yeah.
things, really, do you know, it all stands by you one way or another.
Yeah.
And
it's
it
all a
makes you who
learning.
you are.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
does. It forms you. It forms your whole character, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
I
it is,
think.
sometimes it's easy to just sit and go, right, okay. But you say like that's you in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And afraid to push the
But then,
boundaries
Amanda, if
or
you were
whatever.
advising somebody else and everything, sometimes, other people in my family would say, oh, I'm thinking of doing this and thinking of doing that. And I'm thinking, oh, God, no. No, I think you're fine just the
Yeah.
way you are. There's that aspect too.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I have I'm like you, Joanne, I do Arbonne.
Are born. She said
are
that, so
born.
I didn't say it wrong. I always say
what do you always say?
airborne.
There'd be
Airborne.
different people, like say for example, Paul, going down the years, he'd maybe want to do different things, and I was maybe the one going, oh God, no,
Exactly.
sure, no,
Yeah.
no.
It's fine the way it
It
is.
is fine the way it is.
Yeah,
But
don't. Yeah.
now, because I'm doing something that I feel really passionate about, and if Paul went to say, I'm more aware now of, right, no, why,
listen
who,
to you.
it's not me, it's not up to me, why should I rain on someone else's parade? Why should I tell
Yeah.
someone else, that's not right
enough.
for you?
Yeah.
I don't know what's right
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
I only
Yeah.
know what's right for me and what feels
thinking.
right for me. So I can't force my view, opinion, what's right for, like saying to you, Paul, oh, Pauline, no, you shouldn't do that. Why? Sure, I don't know. You know, because you're not me and I'm not you or Joanne. So, you know, it could work perfectly well for you.
Yes.
Maybe something that didn't work for me. But
Yeah.
you have to do that and you have to go out and give
Yeah,
it a go.
but sometimes I find myself cautious with all, you know, telling them to be a wee bit more cautious. I would maybe take more chances for myself.
Yeah.
But for other people, I would say, you know, like say it was daddy or, you
Yeah.
know, you're protective,
Worrying
you're
about them,
worried,
yeah.
you sort of say, oh, be cautious, just be careful with that.
Yeah, but
you
not
know.
saying, no,
Don't
do
do it,
that.
yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
always are on the
There's
side
too
of
many of those
caution too.
people about.
Do you know, it's okay, Amanda, if you have the backup, and then maybe again it comes from being more mature.
Yeah.
Do you know, when you have that backup, it's all a learning process.
Yeah.
When you're secure in your own life, you can take steps here. Like I'm saying there, and I'm just thinking to myself about people in the steady job, and you know, maybe
No
if
change.
they've no choice.
Yes, they might have it. You
Yeah.
know, they
People
can't
don't
change
have a choice
they
because
can't afford
they
it
have
or they
to.
can't
Yeah.
do this.
Like how many people have you spoke to that have said, I know one person in particular, and they're in the one job and have been, and that I'd love to be, say, a farmer. I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about people's business,
Yeah.
but their dream always was to farm the
Yeah.
land, and they find themselves from one situation to another where it just wasn't
Didn't
viable.
happen.
It just
Yeah.
didn't
You
happen.
know, and that's sad too, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But even like say for the like of that there, they could maybe go and I'm not saying be a farmhand or whatever, but I'm using that as an example.
That's some potatoes in the back.
Yeah. Do you know they could go to somebody
Get a goat.
and just they're cheap. Gotta go. But you know what I mean? They could still experience it, not financially, but
Yes.
still get, you know,
The way you feed.
the feel of, you know, going and helping out on a farm or
Or get an
experience it.
allotment.
Yeah, whatever.
Like Coronation
Yeah.
Street.
You know, there's
Plant all your
there's
fed.
ways, but sometimes we do end up getting into such a comfort
niche,
zone,
yeah.
and that it's the fear of failing, and again, what other people think. But you know, I've said it before. At the end of our
imagine
days,
at the end of your day,
Yeah.
lying and going, what did I do?
yeah,
Oh, I've
Nothing.
done 9 to 5 in the
Yeah.
same job
For 40
in the
years.
same place for 40 years.
But
Some
there is
people
a lot
love
of people
that.
like that.
Well, they
yeah, there's a
do,
lot of people
yeah.
love that. Maybe the security and the stability of it, but in the same
But
breath,
having said that, yes, if it is a job that they wanted,
love,
is that what their
love,
passion
a
is?
doctor, a
Yeah,
surgeon,
things like
or,
that there.
but then
it's
every
different.
day their job's different.
Different,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know,
Yeah.
and that is a vocation. I think vocations are different.
Yeah.
You were called to that
Exactly.
job.
But when you're walking into a job and you feel as soon as you're walking through the front
Oh, I
door,
hate this. Yeah.
and your posture
Sucks
changes,
the life
every
out of you.
energy is your energy is sucked out of you. Yeah, that, and you're looking, going right. Okay, it's now 12:15.
I have
it
4
must
more
be near
hours to
lunch.
go,
Like
yeah.
things like that there to do that for 30, 40 years.
No, that would
that
kill
would
me.
kill your soul.
Drain the
would
life out of you,
just-
yeah.
Yeah. And who says, like, Amanda, Joanna, myself are sitting here. And we still don't know what we want to do.
We're hoping that we get a light bulb moment.
Who says, Amanda,
That's
like,
not wrong
you know,
either,
you
yeah.
have to just, like, like even my son is sitting his A levels and he's so young and he's to pick his degree
Yeah.
for uni,
I know.
hopefully next year. And I'm looking at him thinking, son,
Yeah.
you know, you're so young to decide the
decide that,
rest of
yeah.
your wee life. It's just...
It is.
Well,
and
it's
who
only in the
said it's-
last 5, 6 years that I've
Me too,
found
yeah.
my
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
But no matter who
calling.
says at 18, like that's the age
No.
and
Yeah.
that's the time to decide
know
your
what,
future.
yeah.
I do look at Aaron thinking, God, how can he know what
What he
way
wants
he's
to do.
going to be feeling at 24?
Yeah.
But you see, that's it. Like I
So
know even with
scary.
James, a couple of times he would come home and say like different ones know what they want to do, but Mummy, I don't know. I should know. And you're going,
No.
it could like that. Yeah, it could just
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, a vocation or something
Yeah,
if you're
it's
really
different.
gifted.
Yeah.
It would be, I would love to have been really gifted, able to sing or draw.
Yeah.
Or, do you know where you know you're through calling?
Yeah.
Like that's easy, isn't it?
But whenever you have to, but we all have something. But
But
it's
do we?
just we
I think
do.
that's a myth.
No, we all have
Yeah.
something.
Well, I was the drawing.
Oh yes, yes.
No,
And
there
I've always
is.
stayed in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But changed about from
Yeah,
art
you're drawing
design
on
to
people's
fashion
faces
design.
Yeah.
now,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
it's,
still in the
it's all
one
this-
like artistic
Yeah,
thing,
our
but
arty people, I think
I'm
their
still doing
calling's very clear.
yeah.
And they're
But
very
no,
lucky.
I do. I believe we all have
Something.
a gift, something,
Yeah.
something, and it's just.
I know mine's for talking.
Well, there you go.
There
you
you
could
go,
be.
that
You
is
could go
you.
and do.
Is
well,
that a
you're
gift?
sitting
Is that really a gift,
It
Joanne?
is, but,
Yes.
but it is, Pauline, because
a good gift.
you could go into a room and you could talk away to somebody, people that you have maybe never met before in your life, and they
Oh, you-
instantly feel
oh,
at
you
ease
could.
with you, and you talk away and make them feel comfortable in your company. Whereas some other people, the thought of that would just paralyse them.
Yeah. And
So
then-
no, that there, it is a gift to be able to
Communicate.
to communicate, and people are drawn to you, and that in
Aw,
itself
Are you
is
drawn to me, Joanne?
That's a
Why are you
plan.
sitting so far away?
cozy up, cozy up.
You usually wallop me one.
So if there is any opportunity that comes your way,
Yeah.
try not to be, I know it's easier said than done, but you'll regret not doing it than doing it, and sort of, you know, if it doesn't work out, at least you
work
give it a
out,
go. Yeah,
let
so
it
what?
go. What is that
Yeah.
Frozen song?
Yeah, in the famous words.
Let it
dear.
go.
You know, at the end of the day, so what? If it doesn't work, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. At least you give it your best shot, and
Yeah.
you're not left wondering, what
Yeah.
if?
Wondering.
Like Amanda's letting her hair grow now.
No, I need.
Are you?
It's
No.
lovely. I'm just looking at the length of it. The
my-
last time I seen you, it was much shorter. It's
It
really
has grown.
growing.
It was the sun in Vegas.
Come out with that.
I know, just
Just a
no,
random
that's
thought.
an opportunity. She's going
To
to
let it
try
grow.
her
That's
alone.
the
If
longest
she doesn't
I've
like
seen
it,
it
she can
yet.
cut it up again.
Exactly. It's only her. It'll grow again.
It's fungus,
That's it.
Yeah.
actually.
It'll grow.
Yeah, it'll grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Let it grow.
my hair is fungus.
Where did that come from?
But let it grow.
That's us for this week. Yes. And if you want to,
want to go,
get
yeah.
in touch, you can do so on Destination Newry's Facebook page, vario.ie, or if you see Pauline down the street, you know she's very approachable. She is very approachable. And we'll see you again next week. Take care.